Everyone, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by this week. I wanted to talk a little bit about other people on the path, because as we kind of go on this deeper inner voyage, you're journaling and discovering new things about yourself. It's really important to have your people around you. And that is like-minded people whose words and experience resonate with yours. Usually for me, these are people that I'm reading. Um, Most of them, from across the gamut. In fact, what I'm going to read today is, like from the 13th century. But as you move along, you find the people that feel the same way that you do, that articulate things that maybe you feel but haven't been able to articulate for yourself. So it's really important to have this group around you and draw from it. I'm a reader. So when I have tons of time, I'm reading a ton. When I don't have tons of time, I'm trying to squeeze 5 or 10 pages in a day, usually at night, because I like to fall asleep with these words and kind of let them marinate. But either way, that's how I kind of collect these quotes. And I'm a quote writer, so I have books of quotes that have really touched me, resonated with me, that make complete sense. And I go back to them over and over again, or they pop up synchronistically, find me. And if I'm stuck, it's a really great way to get unstuck. I use someone else's words to help me kind of come in from a different angle. And so, of course, I encourage you to find your people. I encourage you to find these quotes and kind of keep a little notebook of them, because they come back around. Things that really hit us tend to come back around again and again. Um, and the piece that I'm reading today, I'm reading a poem today by Kabir, kind of as a jumping off point to take maybe a different look at yourself. So, the prompt is really the poem. The prompt is what feelings, what ideas are elicited when you hear this poem. Now, not everyone resonates with the same people, with the same ideas. So I encourage you to kind of seek that out. And a really fast and dirty way to do that, of course, is just Google someone you like, or Google inspiring quotes, or Google, whatever kind of topic that you're looking for. And of course, when I'm in a rush, that's what I do too. The quotes are out there. We don't have to go digging through books, but they're important to have in our back pocket, of, things to get us unstuck from our regular routines. And it is important to have another vantage point. And it is important not to reinvent the wheel every time. Many people have gone through what you're going through, what I'm going through, what we all go through. And so, why not use their expertise? Why not use what they've already figured out? So that will be the prompt. 15 minutes on kind of what experience you had from the poem. So I'm going to read this poem. It's one of my favorite. It's by Robert Bly, who's just a genius, the way that he translates. And I feel like these words really, every time I read them, something new is uncovered. There's a new place that I breathe into, something that's been hidden. So I hope they resonate with you, of course, but don't be whatever. Everyone is different. So find your people, find your home. So this poem is number 19. Doesn't even have a title. Doesn't need a title. It's so good. Friend, hope for the guest while you are alive. Jump into experience while you are alive. Think and think while you are alive. What you call salvation belongs to the time before death. If you don't break your ropes while you're alive, do you think ghosts will do it after? The idea that the soul will join with the ecstatic just because the body is rotten? That is all fantasy. What is found now is found then. If you find nothing now, you will simply end up with an apartment in the city of death. If you make love with the divine now, in the next life you will have the face of satisfied desire. So plunge into the truth. Find out who the teacher is. Believe in the great sound. Kabir says this: when the guest is being searched for, it is the intensity of the longing for the guest that does all the work. Look at me, and you will see a slave of that intensity. So good. I hope you loved it. I hope it kind of opened up another little door inside of yourself. Find the people who open that inner door that sometimes it's super hard to see. Happy writing, and I will see you next week.